Hello everyone and welcome back to Can I Launch a Movement in Just 12 Weeks? My name is Armand and I'm the founder and leader of the movement and media company called Ocean, also known as One Journey Influencing Nations. We built this movement specifically for the hidden leaders of our generation that are stuck in other people's vision, that are stuck in their own heads, and they have a calling, they have a desire to shake nations, and yet nobody has given them permission to actually step into it. So we are right now at the end of week 6 of building this movement live, just raw and real right here in front of you. And then we have 6 weeks to go before we actually launch this. So a lot has been done and a lot still to do. The time is ticking and we will definitely have to put our eyes to the prize and work hard over the next 6 weeks. I want to take this video as a halfway stop and a halfway point to really just stop and slow down and revisit our calendar, to go back and look at what we have already achieved and what we've done, to really shuffle some stuff around and see what is it that we still need to get done and make sure that we hit each week's marks. Otherwise we won't build this in 12 weeks. So let's start to look at the first few weeks. Number one, week 1, we actually went and we just designed the ecosystem of the movement, having the end in mind. What do we see? What do we want this movement to be long term? Because there's a lot to be done to actually build something successful, and then really try to reprogram it back to say, okay, well, where do we start? So just designing the whole ecosystem, our offers, who we are, what we do. So week 2, we jump into brand identity and really going deep, taking time to say, if we're going to build this movement, what is the foundation? What is it that we really want to build? What does it look like? What is our values, our non-negotiable values? What is our vision? What is our mission? So that when people connect with us and whatever we scale it on the right foundations. With the brand identity, obviously come also the brand package, which is more about the aesthetics, the visuals, the logos, the branding, and getting all our social medias in coherence so that everything proclaims and says the exact same thing. Now, week 3, we jumped into building my own Armand Kok personal website, designed it, built it all in 1 week, so that I can have my own positioning right, so that when we connect with people throughout this 12 weeks, I actually have something to show to them, some way to point them. So we got that done in week 3. Then week 4, we had the discovery phase, planning, and the content. So the discovery phase is the number one thing that we have to offer people coming into Ocean, and really helping them discover. Like, if you are a hidden leader, you want to shake nations, you want to influence nations, well, we really want to go deep from the beginning and help you discover and get into alignment with what your identity is, what your unique mission is, and how you can communicate that to the world. So really planned out that content. Week 5, we actually used all that content in planning and we did a live shoot. So 3 high-level in-studio shoots, shooting all that content and getting that done. Week 6 is the workbook planning. So every session we do in the discovery phase actually goes with a workbook. People can dive deep. Where we are at right now, we did the workbook planning, and right now obviously ending off with a halfway review. Week 7, 8, 9 and 10. It's 4 weeks left to technically wrap up this whole movement, because the last 2 weeks, 11 and 12, we're just going to use for promotion, invitation, and actually have a live launch party at the end of week 12, inviting people into this specific leadership movement. So I'm going to share with you a little bit what week 7 to 10 is all about. Week 7 is we're going to actually take the content in the planning and create the workbook. It's 3 workbooks, so everyone needs to be, the content needs to be placed in. Every single workbook needs to get high level designed. And then obviously we are going on with the video edits of the discovery phase on the back end. Then week 8, hopefully that is done. Then week 8, we can jump into the finalization of the movement's website and positioning, and really creating a community for those people. Once they jump in, they can actually see the website, they can start jumping into the community Then week 9, we're going to write all the email sequences, so that when people jump into the discovery phase, it's automation, automatic emails going out to them, welcoming them, stuff like that. So a lot of stuff on the back end that nobody sees and knows about, but email automation systems. And then also just wrapping up the whole course finalization. At the end of week 9, the whole course needs to be wrapped up. Week 10, we're going to focus on my content pillars, and also the content planning for week 11 and 12. So like, what am I going to communicate? How am I actually going to invite people into this movement? So that's all that needs to happen on the front end. As you know, we have way more stuff to offer. We have 2 other offers. So we have the discovery phase. That's where most Oceans find themselves, and they're still in the discovery phase, not knowing what their identity is, what their mission is, and also how to communicate that. But then we also have the build phase and the scale phase. Now that is for Oceans, but for Oceans who are at a different place. The build phase is more practical, and we have somebody that actually comes in and helps us build people's positioning, help them build their movements practically, and so we are working on that as well. And then we also have the scale phase as a media company, helping people and crafting our offers on the back end so that we can actually offer people who already have existing movements but need help with content, with shoots, with distribution of media systems and all of that. So a lot is happening, but at the end, our movement side of things and our discovery phase is really going well. So thank you so much, guys. It was great giving you an update. I'm excited, and a lot of stuff that still needs to be done. There's something powerful when you want to quantum leap, and I'm going to teach this to you right now as a movement maker. If you want to quantum leap, if you want to 100x in a very short period of time, there's 3 steps that you need to take. Number 1, you need to make it public. All right, you need to make public and say, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to build publicly. Number 2, you actually have to put a timeline on it. If you don't put a timeline on it, you're not going to keep yourself accountable to get stuff done. There's so many excuses. We moved houses, there's a lot of stuff that happening is throughout the day. We're working on other projects, and so I built most of the stuff after hours, right? So many excuses that I can go, you know what, I don't have time, I don't want to finish this, but I've put a timeline on it, right? And so that keeps me accountable. It helps me to really jump in and continue and do what I said I'm going to do. And then number 3, if you want a quantum leap, you need to have somebody keep you accountable. So my wife's a great person that keeps me accountable. She's like, hey, it's the end of the week, you need to create a video, you need to give feedback, you need to edit everything. How far are you? How are you tracking? Okay, great, let's look back to the calendar. What do we need to reshuffle to get this done? So the biggest thing for you as a movement maker, especially in your launch phase, is realizing that done is better than perfect. And that's what we're doing right now. I'm really pleased with where we're at. I'm really excited for everything to come together at the end of 12 weeks, like going from scratch, going from 0 to actually a whole offer launched with our website, with our messaging, with our content, so that we can put ourselves out there and say, this is who we are, this is what we build, and this is for you. All that in just 12 weeks. So great winning. Thanks guys for watching. If you like this content, if you're a hidden leader that want to build your own movement, like and subscribe, follow the journey, because at the end of 12 weeks we have a live launch and everything would be in one place, and you will be able to join us in this movement where we will help you build the unique thing that God has placed on your life and help you launch the very message and the very thing that your heart burns for into the world. This is not just about us. This is about you as an Ocean, that your one journey can influence nations, where you are stuck, you're hidden, and nobody really sees you, but in your heart you know that you were born to influence nations. Then this is for you.